Hello everyone, Useful11 here, back again for another purchase video, and man, it has been a while since I've done one of these. However, we got some interesting stuff we're taking a look at today. We are taking a look at the final remaining pack characters that I've been needing for my collection for quite a while. Kelly, Byron, Isabella, and Patrick. So, without further ado, let's get into this. I would just go in the order of when I got them, however, I think it's better if we go in numerical order, starting with Kelly being number 17. I chose the Wooden Railway Kelly for quite a few reasons. One, I think the Wooden Railway version is the best because I feel like the Take and Play one would look kind of out of scale with all the other kind of items I have. It's like, since I use the Nakayoshi Maxamonte, I think the Trackmaster Kelly up against those two would just look so small. So obviously I opted for the Wooden Railway model. However, I will say Kelly was definitely one of the harder members to get because he definitely was quite a lot. Him and, I don't know why, but him and Nelson just go up for like the most craziest prices on eBay. Like, can anyone explain this, please? But yeah, and I will say the Wooden Railway Kelly has quite an amount of detail to it, so again, that's why I pretty much opted out for the Wooden Railway version of him. However, despite Kelly being the first character we're taking a look at here, he was actually the second pack member I managed to acquire. However, I'll get to the first one in just a second. Next up, we have Byron the Bulldozer, and Byron was actually the first of the pack members that I decided to snatch up because, well, it was easier to get my hands on the Trackmaster Byron. Which, by the way, if you have noticed, the Trackmaster Byron here is the only Trackmaster, pack member, in this slot right here, as all the other pack members are Wooden Railway. I'll explain why when we get to Isabella and Patrick, but however, I opted for the Trackmaster Byron because, well, he looks better and he moves a lot easier. As the Wooden Railway one and I think the Take and Play Take Along one, they have physical caterpillar treads, which means it's harder for, basically characters with caterpillar treads to move. It's the same reason why I used the Bachman Terrence and the Trackmaster Oliver. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty good looking model, honestly. However, fun fact, when I bought this guy the first time, I actually received the Take and Play one in the mail, and then, I kind of had to send it back, get my money back, and then rebuy Trackmaster Byron again. So yeah, definitely a blunder there, but hey, we got what we wanted in the end. Next up is the Wooden Railway Isabella. Now, I chose to seek out the Wooden Railway Isabella for a couple reasons. First off is, well, the trailer. Now, the trailer never appeared in the show, but it does appear in Isabella's concept art, and it technically was built. I assume it was built for the, I think it was the canceled episode of the Jack and the Soda Construction Company, Isabella Gets Steamed. However, since that episode was dropped, I'm pretty sure that's why the trailer was never used and nor seen in the remainder pack episodes. So that's kind of one of the reasons I seeked out the Wooden Railway Isabella was mainly the trailer. The second reason is because I have the Wooden Railway Elizabeth, and, obviously Elizabeth and Isabella, they're technically sisters, which is so weird that these two were actually both introduced in the exact same season 6. But either way, that's basically why I seeked out the Wooden Railway Isabella, because I wanted her and Elizabeth to be consistent. And, obviously, that's pretty much why, and I think it, works out for the better. And I'm glad I was able to find Isabella with her back end, because, like with Nelson, her back end is just always missing sometimes. But yeah, that's basically the reason why I seeked out the Wooden Railway Isabella. I would have bought the Take and Play model, as that is a good looking model, but again, it's basically those reasons why I seeked out the Wooden Railway model. But the only downside to the Wooden Railway model is that the wheels are not painted. Like with Elizabeth, I don't get why they couldn't paint the wheels, as they are literally painted on pretty much every other pack character. Yeah, they stopped painting the wheels in 2013 with Jack and Patrick, but, still, this is just a major blow, and obviously when the time comes to, give these guys their updates, you bet I'm painting these wheels to make them look better. But until then, Isabella's just good how she is for now. And finally, we have Patrick, which, fun fact, I actually bought Patrick and Isabella together because at the time, these two were the last two I desperately needed for the collection. And it was also around the same time Unlucky Tug revealed that he had the real Patrick prop. So, since I was already on a pack tick, this was an even more reason to get Patrick. He may have only appeared in one episode of the show, but he definitely left his mark, in literally his own cement. The version I have here, I'm pretty sure is the early Mattel version, as the mouth is painted in, and it has painted wheels, which obviously I seeked out. I am not a fan of the unpainted wheels. I just do not like that at all. But other than that, there's really not much else to say about Patrick, other than I'm happy to have him in my collection. But with that, guys, that is basically all the remainder pack characters. It's hard to believe I pretty much have every pack character. Now, granted, I am missing Nigel. However, that's just a custom I'm going to have to make in the future. And I also would like to, acquire Darcy. However, the only good Darcy model out there is like the All Engines Go version. So, might have to seek that out, chop off the face, replace it, and whatnot. But, we'll see in the future. As for Brenda, yeah, I don't plan on using her at all because, again, Byron already exists, and that's why I seeked out, Byron. But yeah, but until then, I pretty much have all the OG pack members, and what can I say? I'm very happy about that. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this purchase video. Useful11 signing out. Take care everyone, and I will see you all next time.